This is the Shrewsbury Driving Test Centre. The date is the 22nd of May 2024 and the time of the driving test is a 9:07. Hello everyone and thank you for joining me. This is an actual driving test that took place. It ended up being successful, so this one is a pass. I've shortened the video in places, so I've got rid of some of the bits that are not really all that interesting. So when we're going along a road and there's nothing much really happening, I've got rid of it. Be careful of this junction as you're coming out. Where the problem is here, there's the factory that's on the left hand side of you. Something could be coming out of it. Beware of things that are parked up on this road as well, because they do tend to just park up there. It would be awful if just as you started your driving test and something happened. And that's happened before now, I can assure you. As you can see, it's raining a little bit. It's not really heavy, but the thing to remember is that when it is wet, your stopping distances are a little bit longer, so it's twice as much as what it is in the dry, so you have to take that into account. So we've gone straight ahead at the roundabout here, and on this particular road, as you'll see as you go down, there's cars parked and vans parked everywhere. Well, look, they're all even on the pavement, they're everywhere, and you're expected to be able to deal with all of this. What you've got is traffic that's coming towards you as well, and it's been able to deal with that appropriately. Anticipate what might happen, like a car door open, cars moving away, anything. We're going to go left at the end of this road. As you can see, they're parked everywhere, right on top of the junction, on the pavement, everywhere. So you need to be able to take your time here and go nice and slow, checking both ways, making sure that you are safe to go out, then you can go. And then away we go. Coming down to the end of the road here, and then we're going to turn left. Keep it into your left hand side. Make sure you're checking both ways, and then away you go. What they're looking for as well is that are you checking to the left before you turn left, and that is most important. At the roundabout here, we're going straight ahead. Again, taking your time, going up to the back of the vehicle in front of you and slowing down, taking effective observations. If you're clear, then away you go. Just keep to the left hand side like that. Done well there. Indicate left to leave, and away you go. The next roundabout we're coming to, we're turning right. So the mirrors, the signal, using the right hand lane. If you're clear, continue without stopping. There's no benefit in stopping when there's nothing there. In actual fact, it can be quite dangerous as well. I've been on occasions where people have nearly run straight into the back of us because we've stopped when the roundabout's clear. So if you're clear, make sure that you go. We're turning right at this roundabout and we're following the A49 now towards Ludlow. So we're in the right hand lane. The traffic is fairly light. It's not too bad. I think the school rush is all over with now, and it's just the people that are just going about the daily business. And as I say, it's fairly light. Don't try and rush these roundabouts. If it's not clear, if you're in doubt, don't go. The worst that could happen is probably undue hesitation, a minor fault, which is not really that bad. But if you're trying to beat somebody or you're trying to risk it, that becomes where it can be a serious fault and end up in your failure. But as long as you're clear, and as long as you can move away safely, that's all that matters. So keeping tight to the centre of the roundabout, following the road round. Now you'll need to start to move over, checking the left hand door mirror, indicate left, and away you go. Don't follow the vehicle in front too closely. Try and keep your distance. We're coming up to this next roundabout and we're turning right at it. Again, when you go up behind the vehicle, wherever you do, don't get right up behind it. Make sure you can see the tyres on the floor. If you can see that, then you're not going to be too close. Keep away from it. That's the thing to do with it. This roundabout, as I say, we're turning right at this one. Again, it is a busy roundabout. One of the problems here is visibility. Not from the right, it's from what's straight in front of you. Because you see, if you look at all the vegetation that's on the centre of that roundabout there, you can't actually see anyone on the other side of it where they're going. So it does make it slightly awkward there. So turning right, left hand door mirror check, and away you go. Keep your eye on the rear view mirrors. And now the speed limit alters and it's down to a 30. So it's a 30 speed limit that you're in now. So at this next roundabout, we're going straight ahead. Again, just making sure that you keep your eye open to the right, making sure that you're clear. As soon as you're clear, and then away you go. Again, don't follow too close to the vehicle in front. Next roundabout, we're going straight ahead at it. And this next roundabout, we're going to be turning right. As you can see, I've shortened it down a little bit. The thing is with that is that there's part of that road that was missing from that clip, and that's because you're just simply following a road and it's just blank. There's just nothing on it. So I didn't think there was anything there that I could really add, and you're only just wasting time. So I just want to concentrate on the points that are probably important. We've just passed that bus. I don't know if you've just noticed, but we just passed that bus that's on the right hand side. Be aware of anyone that might be stepping from the back of it, because when people get off buses, if they live on the other side, they'll probably pass it the back of the bus. So do be careful of that. During your driving test, you'll be asked to stop quite a few times during your test. What the examiner's looking for, of course, is that mirrors signal routine. That's what they're looking for, is that. Make sure mirrors, then your signal. Now, as soon as you've stopped, make sure that you do cancel that indication. It's most important. The problem is that you'll get used to the clicking noise of the indicator. So what will happen is that you're waiting on the side of the road and the indicator's merrily clicking away to itself. And then the examiner will just ask you to move off again. And then you'll be moving off with your left hand indicator going, which is of course an incorrect signal. You don't want to be doing that. Okay, so here we've pulled up on the right hand side. So the next thing the examiner is going to ask you to do now is to reverse the car back for about 2 car lengths, keeping reasonably close to the curb. Now the tip here I want to tell you is that when you pull up and stop on the right hand side, make sure that you've got the car straight to begin with. Because when you go straight to reverse gear and you start to back up, if your car's slightly twisted, you'll go out to the middle of the road. So what you've got to try and always do, when you pull up and stop on the right hand side, get your car so that it's straight. You only have to go forwards slightly. You don't have to do an awful lot. It's just go forwards and then keep it nice and straight. Now, I don't know if you noticed then, but you see the motorbikes going past. The candidate there did pause for a moment because she spotted them when she was looking through the back window. So they pulled up, stopped. The motorbikes go straight past. There's not a problem there. As soon as you completed the manoeuvre, before you move away, most important, looking over your left shoulder. Check to the left, making sure you check your left shoulder. We're going to turn right at the end of this road here. Again, making sure you're clear both ways. If you're clear, then away you go. At the end of this road, we're going to turn left. Now this one, what we're doing is, can you see how we're following the profile of the junction around to the left? And that's good. You need to follow the shape of the road around, so that then your car stays on your side. You don't want a big gap on the left hand side of you. So we're following the signs now towards the town centre. On this particular roundabout, there's a box junction on the other side of it. The problem is you can't see it here, and it could be blocked on the other side. And the snag is you can't tell that, not when you're here you can't. It's only when you get around the corner here, and then all of a sudden, bang, it's there. And there's your box junction. So if it was blocked like here now, you would have to then stop, not enter into the box. So it's one that you may need to practice a couple of times, really. Go over there. Oh, just go through the video again, just have another look at it again. Straight ahead at the next roundabout. This one, we're going to turn left. Again, mirrors, signal. There's a pedestrian just crossed the road. We got there after they crossed the road, so it was all right. But the point is that if you'd have been there a few seconds before, you would have ended up with the pedestrian right in front of you. And that's the thing you always try to anticipate is what's there. The traffic here, it's always busy here anyway, just at this bit. We're going to be turning right here. And it is a stop sign, so make sure that you do stop. Go to the end of the road and stop. If you have to wait for any length of time, you need to apply your handbrake. But if you're only pausing, you don't need to apply your handbrake. It's not a requirement. The requirement is to stop. But as I say, if you're waiting for any length of time, you need to apply your handbrake. This goes for traffic lights or any situation where you're waiting. So if you're pausing for a moment, it doesn't really matter. So we're making our way back up again here. Being aware of stationary vehicles again. Mirror checks before you move away. Be careful of your speed. On roads like this, it can be very tempting sometimes to get your speed up higher than what you should be. And that can cause a problem, because the thing is that as you look down that, it's nice and wide, nice and clear, and your speed can go over the top if you're not careful. Again, straight ahead at the roundabout. There are zebra crossings about, so do be careful and check to make sure that there's no one that's going about to step onto one of them things. I'm going straight ahead at the roundabout again. And then up to the traffic lights here, and now we're going to go left. Again, I've cut part of this out. There's nothing much happening on this road. And then we're going up to the roundabout where Shropshire Radio is, and we're going to turn right. Again, on this particular clip, I've shortened it again. We're going down this road now, so this is the road where you've got the chicanes, where you've got the bit where it gives way. You have to give way to the oncoming traffic. As I say, there was nothing much on that. There was any interest really, so I've deleted it. Again, keeping well into the left hand side, making sure that you're checking both ways. A nice clean exit of the junction. Here we're turning right. The road markings here aren't all that clear, but we've got in there, and we got in on the right side, and that's good. So we're making our way back up towards the test centre. Just turn left at that roundabout, and we're approaching now the last roundabout as we head in towards the test centre. Be careful what might be parked around the corner. If it's parked there at the beginning of the test, it could be parked there at the end of it as well. Oh, fully enough, and there's one there parked up on the other side now. Be careful of what might be coming out of this road that you're turning into now. Could be cars, lorries, anything. And be careful of it. And we're going to turn right now back into the test centre car park. So mirror check, signal, in you go. We are going in a bit fast. We should slow it down a little bit more than that really, but anyway, that's the end of the driving test, and it is a pass, and I hope you found it helpful. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I'll look out for more videos soon.